Hi, this is John St.Clair, and I'm in the office of Dr. Joe Tyler this afternoon here at the University of Mary Washington College of Graduate and Professional Studies. Dr. Tyler is an expert in research and involves research with her students here at the graduate school. And I'd like to ask Dr. Tyler, um, many of our students are not going to be researchers or scholars. They're going to be practitioners in their various fields. Why is research a valuable skill for these students?
Well, John, that's a great question, and it's probably the question that most students here want the answer to. Um, you know, I think we as faculty, we have PhDs, we think of our degree as the accumulation of long period of graduate study and graduate research. With the students at CGPS, we have a different kind of program that isn't to train students to become scholars, but instead train them to be experts in their professional fields. Mm-hmm. But I think, too, that research is part of the definition of being a master. And when we talk about a master's degree, we want to think of the students, and we want the students to think of themselves as having mastered a field. And so research is definitely part of that. And one of the things I'm going to reach for this handout that we give all the graduate students in the Master of Education program, which is about research and the capstone research project that all of our MED students do. And at the very beginning, we talk a little bit about why this project, this in-depth research, is part of their master's degree. And so I just wanted to sort of summarize what we say here. The research provides the degree candidate with the skills and experience that will serve them in their professional life. And some of the skills that we list are applying knowledge about the field to practical issues. When we do research, we're not doing research in an ivory tower vacuum. We're doing research to address problems, to explore problems, and perhaps even to find solutions to problems that occur in the classroom as it applies to the Master of Education. Another skill that students need in their professional lives is planning and carrying out in-depth objective investigations. I taught a course even in the BPS program on professional writing skills, and part of that course involved research, because in business, students need to be able to explore facts and present the findings of their research in an objective and persuasive way. And often the careful documentation of the sources of those facts and so forth makes a difference to how persuasive they can be when they're trying to convince their employers of changing something in the business or something like that. Those same kinds of skills apply in schools as well, for teachers trying to gather information that can convince a principal or a school administrator to make some kind of change. Another skill is the ability to reflect on implications of their research. And this is all a big part of putting together an in-depth research project. The reflection occurs as the student drafts and revises and edits their report. That process of editing is really another kind of reflection. And finally, the ability to explain and inform others. It's a communicative skill that really spans every kind of professional career. So those are some of the things that I think the research, and particularly in-depth research, provides our students for their professional lives.
A couple of examples come to mind where I can see research skills being very effective. For example, where we mentioned teachers a while back, we all do our accreditation reviews, and the SACS body comes and looks at what we're doing, and we have to write up a big report. You know, we usually do that in some sort of collaborative way. There's usually a managing editor of the process. But do you think these research skills would be useful in that kind of venture?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And in fact, I think many of the faculty like to collaborate with their colleagues in their research, and collaborative research is really the way of life in many businesses. Education is also becoming more and more of a collaborative field. It used to be that the teacher was totally autonomous inside the classroom, but now we have more collaboration between teachers, both in their process of teaching in the classroom and also in their professional development.